Hello guys and welcome back to another video. It's your boy Mr. Chameleon, and as you can see, this is the newest DLC, Dying Like the Beast, and our hero Kyle Crane returns. Yes, this is a new DLC that's not really a part of Dying Light 2. It's a DLC, it's like a standalone DLC called Dying Light the Beast, featuring our very beloved hero Kyle Crane. I've played Dying Light 1. I'm still yet to play the following DLC. Um but today in this video we're going to be going over everything that we know so far about the game. There's a lot to unpack on this newest trailer that we received in, I think, Comic Con. Yeah. And also, one of the things that is confirmed is that the actor for Kyle Crane, the voice actor, just confirmed on Twitter that he is in fact reprising his role. I mean, obviously we could all tell by his voice. um so he said that he's reprising his role. Super excited. Always loved the voice actor. There's, like I said, there's a lot to unpack, so let's get into this. I'm really excited. Look at that beautiful face. That's a beautiful face right there. I'm just super excited for this. I can't wait to see what this game brings, and I'm definitely buying this game. So let's get straight into this. So this is the first article, or basically what's written by Techland. What is Dying Light the Beast? No, rather than releasing another DLC for Dying Light to Stay Human, we've decided to expand the scope of DLC 2 and develop it into a standalone game. But rest assured, while we don't have any plans for new DLCs at the moment, we're still committed to our promise of 5 years post-launch support for the game, including content drops and events. So stay tuned for updates. So basically here they're just like basically announcing to us what Dying Light Beast is. It's not really a solo standalone game. It's more of a DLC standalone game. Doesn't really come from a specific title because, as you guys can see, there is no 2 in the name, so it's a standalone game. Another one is, I have Dying Light 2 Stay Human Ultimate Edition and I was promised a story DLC as part of the package. Will I get it? We are grateful to our community that supported us since the launch of Dying Light 2 and has been patient with us. To show our appreciation, we will be offering Dying Light the Beast at no extra cost to all owners of the Dying Light 2 Ultimate Edition. DLC to a full standalone game will make up for the time you have been waiting, and it certainly will. When I saw the trailer, I was screaming at the top of my lungs. I was so excited. He looks badass, super badass. I'm just so excited. And by the way, I've heard that there have been leaks of the next DLC. I haven't heard on any of those new leaks, so I'm completely new to whatever this is. I haven't heard any leaks of anything or any DLCs. I've heard about them, but I haven't seen them, or I don't even know what they're about, or what they talk about. And also from the last article that we read, I think the first one, Dying Light 2 Stay Human isn't going to be left behind. They still have a 5 years post-launch for the game and what they're going to be doing. So they're still going to be focusing on that, but Dying Light the Beast is the main reason why we're all here today. So now what we're going to do is we're going to break down the trailer shot by shot. I don't have the clip to put in this video, so I'm just going to be going shot by shot and see and like talking about what we see. So the trailer begins in the woods. A group of soldiers or military soldiers are in the woods searching for something. They search around, they're looking for something, and on the way they end up discovering a few dead soldiers along the way. In the first person view, we see something looking at those soldiers, stalking them like a prey. Then they enter the bunker and see a open door of some sorts. So they start walking towards it. They end up entering it, but first, again, we're cut to a first person view of a monster stalking these soldiers. So as they're getting close, we see blood, goggles, and guns all over the floor. We cut back to the monster stalking them, and it's just basically like a back and forth thing. They come across more dead soldiers like they came across in outside of the bunker. Few of them are hanged. This shot is creepy as hell. Um, this one he lifts the head of a soldier and sees he's dead, and then the monster that we have been seeing this whole time pounces on one of the soldiers outside, or not yet. We see in the background a monster jump in, and then we see the monster pouncing on him and killing him. So then the birds leave the woods as we see in this shot, like they do in any horror movies when somebody screams. The soldiers continue searching the bunker when suddenly they hear the monster. They start shooting like crazy, and then they eventually finally stop, as you can see in this shots that I'm showing you. Then I'm not sure what this shot is, if Crane is running at them or the monster is running at them, but we see a few gunshots and stuff like that in the building. So yeah, they close the door and somebody is banging at it. I'm guessing it's the soldiers, and they just decide to let him die. Then the monster actually made its way to this guy, pounces on him as well, and yeah, well, you guys already know. So then we get this beautiful shot of a new town or city we're going to be exploring as Kyle Crane. And to the far right, you can see this town, which is a dream of every parkour lover. And this is just a nice shot. You can see some buildings in the background, like some big buildings. You might think it's the buildings from Villador or the Central Loop, but it's not. This is a completely different place. It has some similarities, but it's not Villador or the Central Loop. Then we see Kyle Crane finally for the first time in the shot. He looks like a true like a YouTuber said, because I watched his video of the breakdown of the trailer. Um, he looks like a Giga Chad. Literally, you can see the scars on his upper right eye, and the cut on his lip or under his nose, and then the one on his nose. And I give full credit to Best Game Ali for catching this detail in the trailer, is that his eyes are completely two different colors, the right and the left, which might be showing us one half of him is the monster and the other half is human, the human side of him. Then we just see some of the new parkour skills Crane's gonna have, or not new, it's fairly the same, but they're definitely gonna feel different. We see him parkouring through the city in the rain, giving us some nice shots right here, as you guys can see. Like I said, has a lot of similarities to Old Villador or Central Loop, but it's not. Then we see Crane fighting one of the walkers, or well, not walkers, zombies. I'm a fan of The Walking Dead, I just thought that it was the walkers, but you guys know what it is. These are zombies. One thing I've also caught in the trailer is a very, very minute detail, is that Kyle Crane has the same bandage around his hand that Aiden did at the beginning of Dying Light 2, and we also see a new takedown skill with a knife.